Philly Sports, Love and Pain. I'm Dave. That's Kenny.
Hi.
You look pale as fuck.
I'm dead.
You look like
wearing,
shit.
Thank you. I feel like shit. I'm wearing a Snuggie. I mean, life can't be any lower than it is right now.
Oh my God! And I also
talk.
I think the thing is doing that weird low voice thing to you again.
You stupid bitch.
It is. Listen,
fuck?
just do it now. Just leave, restart your computer, and come back, and I'll be here.
I already just did that.
You so
I already just did that.
Kenny.
I'm not doing. Well, they're just gonna have to deal with it.
Whatever. All right.
Do you think it's double? You think it's picking up my headphones?
No,
and
it's
my mic?
just no. Your computer needs to be restarted. You probably are those person. You're probably that guy who has shit open on his computer all the time and literally never turns it off. That's you, right?
Yeah, 100%.
It just needs to be restarted.
I just restarted it. That's how we even got to get going on this. Listen, if you don't like my robot voice, you can suck my dick. How about them apples? All right.
It's like it takes it to a whole different level of ridiculous. Honestly, it's like if you don't like my robot voice, you can suck my dick.
Hey, I'm here for the people. All right, I'm here for the fucking people.
Well, speaking of the people, if you are a fan of Philadelphia sports, it fucking sucks. It sucks.
I'm out. I didn't even want to be brought in. I'm out.
I don't think
I let you talk to me. I let you convince me. I let you fucking whatever that it's. I let you R. Kelly me. You convinced me that it was sensual sex. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm getting pissed on in motherfucking closets.
It doesn't get much worse than what we have here. I mean, does it? Gonna get worse?
If you're a fucking fan of the Sixers, you're a fucking dummy. You are a dumb dummy. Why would we think anything?
Wait! Stop it! What are you saying right now?
What? You can't understand me, or you're not listening? What's the difference?
No, I hear what you're saying. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like you're a dum if you're a fan of the Sixers? Like what?
It's the same thing. It's the same fucking thing year after year after year after year. Ever since Embiid, they drafted him. It's all fun and games until he can't fucking play. And I'm not saying trade him, but what this does is it fucks them. Because what do you do with Tobias Harris? What do you do?
He's gonna walk. You know.
Trade him.
They're not gonna
trade him. You have to trade him. You have to trade him.
You know they're not going to trade him.
David, I'm just saying, that's a hand pass, you fucking dumb ref. Yeah, there we go. I could be a ref.
They got it.
Stupid bitch. Goddamn, I'm wheezing more than I normally wheeze.
This can't tell nightmare. Because you sound
like this. Hey, people like it. Just get the fuck out. Get the cocks out your mouth. Listen to me. Why wouldn't you trade him? Embiid can't come back, and if he does come back, like he's not going to be able to carry the weight in the playoffs. He's going to be minute restriction. They can't do anything. So their options are either go get like Andre Drummond, or start trading some pieces that aren't going to be here next year. So like, unfortunately, that's Tobias Harris.
Yeah, but if they trade Toby, then they're literally selling. They're not trying.
Yeah, okay, but wouldn't you rather get some fucking a player back or a draft pick and have a future instead of just a first round exit this year? Dude, they can't win without Embiid. Like you know that, right? Like you're not.
Yeah, no,
I
honestly
do. Suggesting to me.
I am not suggesting that they can win without Embiid in the playoffs. No.
It would almost infinitely, that's what I want to say. It would be better if they lost in the first round than it would be if they got to the second round and lost again.
I actually think you're right on that.
I know I'm fucking right, but no one wants to admit to this because like that's just admitting defeat, right? Like you're just like, all right, well, we're throwing it in, but like, I mean, you're gonna let him walk? You can't resign him, you know?
You sound like you're calling me from like a 1973 telephone booth, but like you also
Beep boop 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 beep boop.
like
beep,
you're all
boop.
crackly and shit. Like I can't wait until you hear this. It sounds fucking ridiculous.
Well, that's interesting because I don't listen to the episodes.
Yeah, I know. You stopped listening. I still listen just to make sure that we don't sound like complete idiots.
And that's the job as the producer of the podcast. The content guy just shows up in a Snuggie with the fucking COVID and sits down here. That's all he does. He just shows up, sounds like a fucking robot. Bitches and mutts. Dude, I'm so beyond the fucking... I knew I shouldn't have got interested. I fucking knew it. I said it. And here I am, like a dumb motherfucker with a thumb in my butt.
Maybe what happened is that you jinxed them. Maybe you fucking jinxed them. You should have stayed away.
Line
we
bro.
don't need you. We don't.
Line bro.
Line bro. Oh, nah, they broke it up. We don't need you.
Refs.
Maybe you're the one that fucked it up for everybody.
Oh.
I'll tell you what.
Me?
It's just
you don't
sucks.
need me?
It sucks, man. It's like the worst. We can't have anything. Dude goes out and scores 70. And then people shit on him for it. And then 2 weeks later, he fucking is down and some dickwad falls on his knee the wrong way. And now here we go.
Draymond Green.
Yeah, but it wasn't Draymond that fell on his knee, though. Some other nitwit.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't either.
Here's the problem.
I'm so down on sports right now.
Oh,
I really am.
I honestly, I started thinking to myself that maybe I'll start being casual.
Like, thank God Tippett came back tonight because the Flyers were shit without him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Flyers are who they are. They're going to make the playoffs, I think. And they'll probably get thumped in a 5-game series. They can't compete with Boston. They can't compete with Vancouver and all these other fucking top-notch fucking teams, and that's fine.
Yeah, we knew that.
Just making the playoffs would be huge.
Yeah, we knew that coming in.
That's what's great about the Flyers is that like the expectations were so goddamn low that it didn't fucking matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've actually been pleasantly surprising. But when Tippett went out, it was like very clear that like this team didn't have there was like no spark, like zero.
No jump.
And then all that shit went down with Carter Hart, like because we haven't been here 2 weeks. A lot of shit has happened in 2 weeks. But Carter Hart is gone. He's involved with that whatever fucking shit happened back in 2018.
Gang bang.
It's what it sounds like.
Someone said someone fucking this is why I don't listen to fucking people talk anymore. Someone's like, oh, the Flyers should have never drafted him if they knew that he had a past like that. Okay, well, they drafted him in 2016, and the alleged
that happened after they drafted
in 2018. I know. It's just like it takes 25 seconds to Google something. It takes literally less than that. This is fucking unbelievable. Don't fucking say that, you idiots.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
And don't get me wrong. Now, there's tons of other things you could fucking yell at the front office for. Like, I'm not saying they're fucking victimless.
Like everything. Now, the ownership. The ownership.
No, the worst thing they did. Go on.
No, just the ownership over for a few years there in a row was just literally not trying. Like they were just not trying. They were selling.
Yeah, they were like
the wrong picks. They were not giving a fuck what they got back for guys. Like they didn't care about anything.
They thought that the Flyers were located in Atlanta and that we were the Thrashers and they could just put a product on the ice and everything would be okay. Now, the problem is the worst thing that happened in the Flyers debacle of bullshit was allowing Chuck Fletcher to go through a trade deadline. You know what I mean? That like when they should have fired him the season before that. And then they let him go through the trade deadline, and then they fired him anyway. It was like that shit. Like, look what happened with Brett Brown. That dumb motherfucker.
He just made some like dickwad moves, and just was like, I don't give a fuck. That's how it came across, and that's the way it looked like too, because they got nothing in return, hardly at all. Almost every single we went through it before. I'm not gonna do it again, but we went through all of his moves before. There's like none that are good. Like maybe two moves out of all of them. So
Did he get Tippett? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
But like every fucking blind squirrel finds a nut. You know what I mean? Like,
well, and that was like
he got lucky.
I mean, he didn't get Tippett. They got
actually. Yeah. And if anything, we could thank Giroux.
Yeah, like, exactly.
We could thank Giroux.
That's why we got
leaking
Tippett.
it. Yeah, because he's probably going to Denver for some like fucking, Swedish defenseman on a third line pair, like fucking Mark Stahl.
Exactly. And now, they obviously the Flyers are hitching their wagon to Tippett. Long term, he signed an 8-year extension.
They have to.
No, I love it though. I'm fine with it.
Deal that is for it's a deal for both parties. The Flyers get an 8-year, very like good. Oh, come on.
Ooh, scrappy.
Fucking Kachuk. Your father was a fucking bitch. Your brother's a bitch, and you're a fucking bitch.
Sandheim down there.
You don't fuck around no more,
no,
brother.
I know.
Oh, my dad was a legacy, so I could be a little pest to the NHL and do whatever I want. Daddy Keith will save me from any kind of scrutiny. Fucking hate the Kachucks.
So, in all seriousness,
I hate them more than I hate the Sundines.
I like the Sundines.
The fucking Ginger Twins playing together on the same team for 10 years makes me sick.
I mean, it makes me sick, but I liked them. So do you seriously think that, in all seriousness, do you really think that the Sixers are dead?
Oh, yeah. I mean, how can you not?
Well, I think that they have a chance.
Bro, they'll beat the chance to what?
I think they have a chance to make the playoffs.
Seriously.
He will come back.
Oh.
He will come back. He will ramp up.
Minutes?
He will ramp up in the first round, hopefully against not the Bucks or the Celtics. I think as long as they don't play the Bucks or Celtics in the first round, that they're okay.
For what, a second round exit?
No, to actually compete in the second round.
Stop it.
And if they did,
have you ever had surgery on your knees? Like, I'm not trying to be a dickhead.
No, I had not.
I've torn my ACL, my MCL, my LCL. Everything was in. It looked like Iraq in my fucking knee when I tore that thing. Fucking roadside bomb went off in there. And the problem is, yeah, of course, like obviously ACL is way worse. You know what I mean? They were all just in there anyway. But the problem is once you're back, like, and you're healthy, the slightest little like exertion will make your knee swell, and then it's watery. You know what I mean? Then you got to get it drained. So like I tried to play rugby again, and I had to sit out another semester because they're fucking draining it every fucking day. It's like it's not worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the good thing is,
I think
he didn't tear all those major ligaments, though.
I know, but the MCL, people are trying to act like the MCL isn't like it's the opposite side. You know what I mean? It's still very important. I mean, listen, I hope I'm wrong. I'm pretty confident I'm not going to be wrong. It's just this franchise is fucking cursed. And I looked at a graphic that was like all the teams to win and lose the NBA championships. I had no idea how many losses the Sixers had in NBA championships. Holy shit.
Is it bad?
Holy shit. That's bad. 3 or 4 in the 80s, obviously 1 in 2000.
Yeah.
I think they won, in 83? So they went to the finals like 4 years in the 80s. Won one of them. I don't know, man. They're just a cursed friend. Listen, we're fucked. As a fan of Philadelphia, we are fucked. Okay? Our only hope of happiness was last year. And we had no punter. We had no fucking stop for the same play we saw 3 other fucking times in the year. We had nothing.
Yeah.
I think the most egregious thing of that whole entire thing, of that Super, I've been fucking in my feelings, obviously. The whole thing about that Super Bowl, and we talk about this like time and time again, and then you brought it up the other day. Doug Peterson goes for it on 4th and 2, gets the first down, wins the Super Bowl. Nick, same exact spot on the field, maybe 5 yards one way or the other, who cares? Doesn't go for it, punts it, and it just fucking derailed you. You go for that on 4th and 2 with the best line in the NFL. I'm letting my hog mollies. You know what I mean? Do what they got to do. I'm not saying it has to be a run play. It could be I don't care what it was. You got to go for it though, and that is to me. Besides all the other bullshit, and I put the Hurts fumble like pretty low on that. But all the other like the bad punting, the bad special teams, the bad fucking secondary coaching, like all the shit. The worst thing they did was not go for it. Seriously.
Yeah, I think that you're right. Now, I still don't know I still don't know if they're going to win the Super Bowl if they go for it there. But I know,
okay, but it gives
I
you
know
a
that kicking
shot.
Yeah, I know that kicking, even if that kick return didn't happen, you're giving them the ball. You're giving them the ball with not a ton of time left on the clock, and I don't know. It's just that the whole thing feels like shit to even relive.
Also, it's not like you have Sean Landeta back there, like one of the best punters of all time. He literally had the bottom 3 punter in the league. Like, what made you think that was going to be his best punt of his career?
Right, like, are you trying to flip the field? You trying to play field position, and like at that point,
honestly, with the worst fucking punter. I just, it makes me sick. And now I got to listen to fucking Debo, that dumb fucking bitch. I got to listen to that fucking guy. Right, dude, I don't care. I hope Kansas City wins the next 17 Super Bowls in a row, as long as the fucking Niners don't win it. I don't fucking care. Fuck them. Fuck them all. I hate them. Every last one of them. And I want to like Brock Purdy. I can't. Okay? Fucking Debo and Brandon and Nuke. Fucking assholes. Ugh. Trent Williams. You fucking piece of shit.
You know what really sucks?
Man, the Commanders is that they pretty much got their whole entire team for free. The Commanders just gave Trent Williams away. They gave CMC. They were just like, give me your latest shipment of hot dogs. Oh, that's tripping, you fuckface. They're like, give me your latest shipment of hot dogs and 3 pretzels, and you can have the greatest running back of our generation to play the game. I mean, honestly, am I wrong?
No.
It makes me fucking sick, dude.
No, and what did they give up? What did they give up for McCaffrey? Do you remember?
Yeah. They had to have given up a first. I don't know. You could have given up 17 first-round picks for him. He's that fucking good. I'm going to look it up right now.
Yeah, like, I mean, that might be one of the best trades, like, ever. I mean, that dude's just a stud.
I killed myself. Are you ready for this?
What?
They didn't even get a first. They didn't get one motherfucking first. Not one first.
Oh, what is it?
A second, a third, a fourth, and a fifth in the following year.
Oh, my God.
And then
these
dumb motherfucking Panthers then do the unthinkable and trade all that shit and DJ Moore
God,
to the
did you
Bears
see
and
the
take
people?
probably the worst.
Did you see the people they picked?
Oh, it's just. Did they even pick him? I thought they traded him to DJ Moore. With DJ Moore to get fucking Bryce Young, idiots. Then you got the owner throwing fucking, cocktails on people. Like, that's a fucking dumpster fire down there. Man, there's few teams in this league that I would change spots with, but that's like literally zero.
Wow. That's just.
That guy's a fucking clown. They gave up. They were like, "Oh, here's a really here's a really great idea. Let's draft Bryce Young and trade away DJ Moore, who had 1,000 yards. Let's just get rid of that guy completely. Draft a 5'3" quarterback who went to Alabama, and then we'll just see what happens when his best fucking wide receiver is Adam Thielen in his 30s, 35. Which kudos to him. He had 1,000 yards, but I mean, I guess if you don't got no one else. What do you expect?
Oh, what a wild. I mean, seriously, could you imagine being a Panthers fan?
No, I don't think there's any of them on earth.
They're out there.
No. They're as dumb as me believing in the Sixers.
I actually think the Niners are going to win.
I know you do, but
Yeah, I do.
it's all part of the script.
Mostly because I think I believe in Shanahan.
Finally, for the first time ever.
Well, for them right now, like in this moment, I think that like with McCaffrey and Purdy, like Purdy's not bad, dude. Like Purdy's actually.
I never said he was. I just don't want to root for him.
I mean, like in that offense with Shanahan and with the way that he orchestrates the offense, like they can beat the Chiefs. Now the problem they have is the Chiefs defense is fucking good right now. So
Sneed.
I know.
He's still on a rookie contract for what, one more year at least, Purdy? They drafted him in 2022.
Yeah, he was Mr. Irrelevant.
It doesn't matter anymore, man. None of it matters. The NFL's scripted. Listen, I'm starting to believe that it is, and I hate. Sanheim is angry at Kachuk.
Sanheim again.
My daddy is Keith. My daddy is Keith, and I won't stand for this. Daddy Keith, save me.
Yeah, I think Purdy has.
I hope they fucking fight.
I think Purdy has one more year on his contract.
Yeah, they drafted him in 2022, and he signed a 4-year. Oh, that's not a penalty. That's fucking goddamn. Look, I really am so out on the Niners, like just absolutely out on the Niners. Is
it mostly because of Debo?
Debo, their fan base is just fucking stupid.
Yeah,
just a bunch of fucking assholes. Like, how are you going to be like, oh, Philadelphia is worse than San Francisco? Like, please, we're not murdering people. We just put you into a fucking coma. There's a little difference. No, I honestly, I can't do it. But it might be just like unraveling this whole thing right now. I think it might be Debo. I
think it is.
He's a running back. It's a little bigger, although he does break. Listen, I just hate him because he's not on the Eagles, probably, to be honest with you. But
yeah, I was gonna say, you know what Debo
fan base, their fucking radio announcers. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to listen to that shit. And also, when's the last time they won a Super Bowl? They're in like the same fucking early '90s, right?
Yeah, they're in the cowboy boat.
Yeah, so let's leave them in the cowboy boat. You know what I mean? And honestly, I guess if they win the Super Bowl, some players would leave, right? Because they wouldn't have space and shit. Like, you know what I mean? You know how that works. It turns over.
Yep.
And like, you know, Kansas City, they're far less annoying, I think. Their fans are fucking. See, the thing with Kansas City is they weren't relevant, right? And then now they got a little taste of the relevancy, and now they're just like, they're kind of annoying. Everyone's annoying.
But you know what though? Their fans aren't though. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I mean, there's always one bad apple in every scenario. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, but like as a fan base, like I don't feel like the Chief fans are out there, like, you know,
rah, just like kind of the Bills are kind of annoying, right? Like, we get it. You guys fucking throw each other through tables, like.
Yeah, boy. but even the Bills, cool. They like stay within their own realm. You know what I mean? Like,
they know that they're fucking poverty.
They do. I know.
You know.
See, that's the problem. That's the difference between them and us. Like, we know, like we know we're poverty too, but we will talk shit.
Yeah.
We want so bad to be a dynasty. We want so bad to be good that like we'll talk the shit and hope that we get there, and then we never get there, and then we always end up looking dumb.
Let's go.
Look at that. See?
Wait. Hold on.
What?
Come on. No. Fuck. I thought there was gonna be a fight. I would have really enjoyed it.
You know, Tippett comes back and they win. Look at that.
In his return to Florida. No, but those radio announcers.
Did you die? What happened to you? All right. So Kenny is gone. I don't know where he is.
Hello.
Oh wait, no wait, you're back now. You were gone. I didn't hear a word you said.
Those stupid fucking those two radio DJs from San Francisco I fucking hate. Fucking I'm miserable. I probably have COVID, but you can't have COVID if you don't test. So who fucking knows?
Oh my God.
Nah, it's just I gotta watch the Super Bowl I don't want to watch. Because I'm not gonna miss, the last bit of joy in football you get is the Super Bowl,
Oh yeah, you got to watch the Super Bowl. I mean,
I almost feel like just let fucking Kansas City just get another Super Bowl. Just let them pass Tom Brady, and we'll move the fuck on. And you know what happened today that really just set me off was that Asante Samuel interview. I wish that never came up on my fucking feed.
I didn't see it, thank God.
Oh. For some reason, I don't know if it was Howie or Jeffrey, but it sounds like they were handling McNabb with like kid gloves, and they had him accountable. So like,
I did see this. I saw it.
Yeah. So like to me, that's like I already disliked McNabb a lot. And he's the fucking greatest quarterback ever in the franchise. Of records, we retired his number. He's a fucking puss. Another one, bro. If your end goal is to win Super Bowls, and listen, like I really think that winning one Super Bowl is probably enough in every player's career, right? Like that's just like no one's trying to be greedy, right?
Yeah, 100%.
You're telling me that you couldn't get along with the greatest wide receiver to ever play here before, recently? Like you're having such a fucking meltdown that you couldn't fucking just be like, all right, well, fuck it. I'll just throw him the ball for 1,500 yards and 15 tutties. Like that's the shit that McNabb is. And then that fat fuck goes on 94 WIP and then shits on Jalen Hurts or shits on whoever he wants to shit on the day. And I'm thinking to myself, all I saw growing up was you slapping your chest. That pass was on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I also wondered to myself, like, what was the GM doing? Like, I'm taking T.O. over McNabb. I'm sorry. I am taking T.O. over McNabb. Every time. If you had the option to keep A.J. Brown or Jalen Hurts, what are you taking? It's very hard. It's harder, right?
Well, that's way harder.
But I'm taking the guy that hits 1,400 fucking yards and double-digit touchdowns every year than the guy that has regressed. And we don't know what next year looks like. We don't know if it was the OC and the coaching staff. We don't know what to expect. I want the guy that we can just chuck. Anyone can chuck the ball up. He'll catch it.
I mean, listen, if you put a gun on me right now and you're like, pick AJ or Jalen, I'm picking AJ.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, there can be some critical thinking to go with it. And
yeah, I mean, it's not that simple, right? It's not, but
it's not black and white. But like to me, I don't know. Next year is so weird to me. Like for the Eagles, it's either gonna really like answer a lot of fucking questions, or they're gonna be like, that Shane Gillis meme where he's like in the gown and he's like pulls the gun on him.
Yeah, he's like
that's exactly what the Eagles front office is gonna do, because we're not gonna like. Can you imagine if Hurts regressed like back to the point of like, not good? Like, what do you do?
Well, you move off of him. You have to.
I understand that, but like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, if that all right, so like, I mean, I don't even know if we want to play that game right now, but if that does happen, they will try everything in their world to get off of him, but you're talking about probably one of the biggest cap hits like in the history of cap hits. If
Are we sure that Howie Roseman is good?
I think he's.
Are we? I mean, I guess I could argue that his talent evaluation could be in question, right?
I got to be honest, man. I think that a lot of the regression from Jalen Hurts is because of the inept offense that this team had last year. It was absolutely egregious. I heard something today that really like made me think about it even more, and it was the fact that the offense was so dumb and the play calling and thought process was so dumb that they went to Seattle and Jalen Hurts was sick as fuck that week. Jalen Hurts flew to the game by himself because he was sick as fuck. He got there. He's going to start the game. Okay. The first fucking thing that they make him do is a quarterback draw. Like, are you fucking serious? Like,
yeah, hold that for like a game-winning QB draw. You know?
Yeah. Are you just that blind? Like, the things that they did this past year were so stupid that anybody could have come in there and done better with that offense. They had so much fucking talent. They had an amazing, a great offensive line. They have a great tight end that they didn't fucking use. Jalen Hurts threw like no passes over the middle because they weren't fucking sending routes. The routes were so dumb. The route tree that they had this year was so stupid, and it's incredible how bad they are, how bad that it was.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I think it makes me.
But we'll never know.
We will never. Well, no, we'll know next year. Because Kellen Moore's offense is going to be 100% different.
Yeah.
It's going to have motion. It's going to have fucking more intricacies in the passing game. And if Jalen Hurts can't do it, we're going to know. And we're going to fucking find out. We're going to know.
I kind of think that everyone was kind of harping on the Nick Sirianni thing a little too hard. Like, well, what's he going to do if he's just the head coach? Now, I know that we agree that we like to have the head coach call plays.
Yeah, I don't like the game manager coach, but, it is what it is.
Tons of coaches do that shit. You know what I mean? So, like, to me, I'm like, whatever. It's like, it's probably about split. Look, I'm fine. I know this is probably a critical mistake in my thought processing. Sorry. At this point, like, whatever Jason Kelce says, I just, okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Whatever he says, I just, yeah, okay, He can do no wrong.
Wait, are you being serious? Are you?
No, I'm serious. Like, if Jason Kelce is coming out and saying that he never lost the locker room and people still believe, how am I not supposed to believe that?
I believe him. He has no reason to lie.
Especially if he is actually retiring, which he's not retiring. Next year will definitely be the last go about it.
No, he's 100% coming back next year. I believe.
Yeah, and I think that will be it. Because you know what? This team can win a Super Bowl next year, which, you say that laughingly, like you're like, but like they can, and they might just to fucking spite me. Got me fucked up. I gotta watch fucking Deebo Samuel in the fucking Super Bowl.
Rob Scandal's watching again. he said Jason Kelce's annoying.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it depends. Like, is he fucking self-promoting? He's kind of annoying with that podcast.
Does he really need to self-promote his podcast? They have the #1 fucking podcast in the fucking world. His brother's playing in the Super Bowl again. Oh, and by the way, he's dating the most popular pop star in the fucking entire earth. Like, they don't need promotion.
Did you see that shit where they were like, can you believe Travis Kelce didn't go to the Grammys to support his girl? Oh, could you fucking imagine if Travis Kelce was at the Grammys? Oh my God, get fucking fucked, people! Like,
7 days before the Super Bowl, 7 days.
How mad are you? Or how mad are you as a Chiefs fan if you see Jason Kelce or Travis Kelce at the fucking Grammys when there's a Super Bowl right down the fucking court? Like, you got to be so mad.
Nah, that can't happen, and it didn't. And that's
no,
because it shouldn't. Exactly.
And I would almost argue that he might have did too much of that during the year. You know what I mean?
He did a lot of hobnobbing for sure.
Yeah, be in places that he necessarily should have probably just been in the, studying film or something. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care because it doesn't matter. They're in the Super Bowl for the 19th time in a row.
Yep. He shot like 400 commercials,
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, Rob's kind of right in that sense. They are annoying. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think the Kelseys are really fucking annoying. But as a football guy and someone that you want your like child to look up to, like, imagine if you had like like Joey or like my my nephews are that perfect age. Like they can be like, oh, Jason Kelly. Like I don't have that. Who do I fucking have? Hank Fraley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we didn't have that.
No. You honestly, if you think about it, you got 3 lifetime players you can kind of look up to in Graham Cox and Kelsey, really.
I mean, and Lane, you could probably throw Lane Johnson in there too.
He got drafted in 2012 when I was 22. So yeah, I could actually see that. The other thing too is that
Danny Watkins. Rob said Danny Watkins.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, the fucking fireman that was pushing 30. Again, just like the Eagles do so many dumb fucking things, But like, the hardest thing to try to like understand for me is that like, what? Like next year's gonna be so fucked up because it's either gonna be the greatest thing that's ever happened or what the fuck is
I'm telling you right now, man. I hope to God that the Phillies are good because I mean, and there's no reason why they shouldn't be. But if this summer turns into a shit show with the Phillies, and then we have the July August ramp up into the Eagles. And they shit themselves. Like, I don't even know. Like, that might be the thing that pushes me away.
Yeah, I know.
And I know I could never not watch sports. Like, I it's in my blood. Like, it's never going to happen. But I really think about distancing myself. Like, listen, I distance myself from the Flyers. Now I fucking watch every game. Like, sometimes you need a break. And it happened with you with Penn State, right?
Well,
you needed a fucking break, and you were just like, listen, if I'm there, I'll watch it. If I'm not gonna fucking break my back to fucking watch it because I know what's gonna fucking happen.
They have done nothing to suggest that they'll make the playoff. They'll make the playoff for the rest of the time. For forever, they'll make the playoff because they're a top 12 team in the NCAA.
Dude,
but with James Franklin, that dumbass bitch, they're nothing.
That's gonna be fucking mayhem, dude. That the first year, the first 12. Oh my god, that's gonna be fucking popcorn worthy. Really, it is.
And fucking Penn State's luck, they'll be number fucking 13. What I was gonna say is the other day we were debating about, or a couple weeks ago at this point, we were debating how much money it would take to sign Brandon Graham. I've changed my stance. I think a 1-year, $2 million contract with a couple $1 million in bonus incentives will keep him here.
$2 million?
He's not gonna. Dude, he doesn't want to play for anyone else. He's like, I'll play here if they'll let me play here. He's going to take an extremely friendly deal. And listen, incentives, if he hits incentives, then yeah, he fucking deserves that contract, right? You disagree with me on that?
No, I mean, I'd give him. I think he's worth $2 million.
So I'm saying like six plus sacks, you get another $1 million, right? Like I don't know what the words are, I don't know what the verbiage are, and I don't know how that does it on the cap. But I think you can get him, and I think you bring him back. Cox is probably walking, Kelsey's probably back, Lane's getting old. Obviously, he's back. There's questions, man.
Is everybody back is everybody back that wants to be back, do you think?
I mean, are you trying to suggest that AJ Brown doesn't want to be here?
Oh, no. I think he's here. I think he's a lock. But I'm talking about the guys that are like on the edge of retirement. Like and
there's
like
only 2 or 3.
Well, Lane Johnson, listen, man. They need to fucking draft some linemen because
I know, and for years we bitched and moaned about like all they do is take fucking interior linemen.
Yeah, and they missed on all of them. Not all.
What are you talking about?
Well, they get rid of
Jurgens is elite.
They get rid. Yeah, right. They get rid of Dillard. How many? There's been so many. You could go down the list.
And not even worth trying to figure out, brother.
Yeah, you can go down the whole list. I'm just saying, like, so they're gonna have to replace those because Kelsey's gonna be gone. You got 1 more year with Kelsey. You probably got 1 more year with Lane. I don't know. He keeps
He's 33.
I know, but he keeps getting hurt, man.
Keeps tearing at his abdominals.
Yeah, like that low abdominal muscle groin area situation that he keeps on having issues with. Like, I don't know. He might fucking call it. And like, you take those two dudes off that line, then this is a whole different situation.
No, I think he's back.
No, we'll see. And then they need another tight end because Dallas Goedert.
Oh, he's at that age.
Is at that age, and
where they love to do it.
It's shit or get off the pot, and then you got to pay. You're gonna have to pay Devontae. So
well,
I don't know.
You can't afford not to fucking sign.
The Piper is calling.
Because what ends up happening is, AJ Brown's gonna walk once his contract's up, he'll go get a commanding offer from someone because he'll be 30, 31, right?
Yep.
So he'll walk, which is fine as long as he got Smith locked up. And if I don't ever have to look at fucking Quez Watkins ever again. Oh, I wanted to say this.
Get him way the fuck out of here.
What a fucking disappointing person. Do we think that the NFL is going to have QB problems?
What do you mean?
I don't like any of the QBs coming out. I think Caleb Williams is going to stink.
I'll tell you what.
Bryce Young stinks.
The chance
that fucking Derek Mayo is literally the color of mayo. That guy fucking stinks.
That dude's weak sauce.
That fucking who else? Who else am I missing? I know it's probably.
Well, I'm just thinking through it, and probably what's going to happen is one of these offbeat guys is going to be a diamond in the rough. Yeah, you're going to have a diamond in the rough or two, and that's probably what's going to happen.
I watched a video today. I can't remember who the second quarterback was. Well, there's three quarterbacks. One was Joe Burrow, one was Justin Herbert, and then someone along those levels of Herbert, maybe. They put all the stats up of those three quarterbacks, and Joe Burrow is actually worse. He's just had better teams, obviously. Yeah, I know. And honestly, I don't really know how good Joe Burrow is. He's kind of injury prone. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would.
He's not DeMar Hamlin himself, but he's constantly hurt.
Caleb, if there's any chance that Caleb Williams is good, like I don't know. I don't
see it.
It's like throwing a dart with your eyes closed.
Well, and two things. I'm gonna be a little disrespectful, and then that'll be my second point. Like the Heisman literally means fucking nothing for a quarterback. It really doesn't. Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, which, by the way, my second point is that I absolutely fucking love Baker Mayfield. I fucking love that guy. Did you hear what he said the other day about at the Pro Bowl?
I didn't hear. I saw a little bit of the Pro Bowl stuff, but I didn't hear what he said.
They said, so did you feel rusty out there? And he was like, well, the last pass I threw was to Branch on the Lions. So, yeah, I feel pretty rusty.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I love him. He's accountable. But, just my whole point is that name me a Heisman winner quarterback that you could even, and I'm not talking going back to your grandpappy's days. You know what I mean? I'm talking in the last 20, 25 years. Maybe Carson Palmer, but he didn't win a Super Bowl, but he had a really nice career.
Yeah,
Peyton Manning didn't win one, right? He lost.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Eli Manning didn't win one.
Yeah,
I think quarterback play is terrible.
Didn't Sam Bradford win one?
Okay, yeah, my point exactly. And then I also saw a post. It's so fucking funny you said that because it's going to segue perfectly. I saw a post that was like, name the worst Eagles quarterback you ever saw. And I was thinking to myself, it's got to be Sam Bradford. That fucking dude stunk.
Oh, man. So here, I just found the list. Sam Bradford, and this is we'll stay recent. Sam Bradford, Cam Newton.
See, and he's it's very interesting with Cam Newton, right? When I think Cam Newton, the only thing that I play in my head over and over and over and over again is him fumbling in the Super Bowl and just staring at the football. That's the only thing. And I know that's so shitty because he did such good things. Yeah. But to me, that's the play that stands out when I think about Cam Newton. So fine, Cam Newton, I'll put on the other side though, because he did have a good career.
Cam Newton, RG3.
Terrible. Next.
Yeah, turned out terrible. Jason White. I mean, that's. I mean, Matt Leinart.
No, I mean honestly, if you looked at his
No,
NFL career,
no.
he was not even good.
No,
Next.
Carson Palmer, good.
I really think Carson Palmer had a really good career. It's a shame he didn't win a Super Bowl. And then
Philadelphia Eagle, Ty Detmer.
Is he the one that celebrated too hard and blew out his elbow on a fucking extra point?
I think he did.
Yeah, that's fucking terrible.
So Ty Detmer, Eric Crouch, Danny Werfel, which Danny Werfel actually was all right, but
Couch was terrible.
Yeah, Gino Torretta, Troy Smith, Tim Tebow.
Who? Troy Smith from fucking Ohio State that played for the fucking Ravens for a little bit.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow, trash.
So, winning the Heisman as a quarterback, it's
a terrible award to win. Kyle Murray, Baker Mayfield, and like Baker's kind of in that category for me, and Kyler's still got some time, but I don't think he's gonna be good. I know everyone does this, and I find myself getting into this like draft hype bullshit, and I'm like, it doesn't matter that he's only 6'4". It doesn't fucking matter that he's got small hands. You know what I mean? But like Kenny Pickett, small hands, terrible. Kyler Murray, not very good. Fucking Bryce Young, not very good. You know what I mean? So like these.
Oh wait, didn't Lamar win?
Oh yeah, okay, fine. And I have no hate for Lamar in my heart. I love Lamar. I think well, what I saw in the AFC Championship was a lot of hate. Fucking guy, unbelievable.
Lamar,
fucking guy.
Lamar, Marcus Mariota, Jameis Winston, Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, it's just not a good look if you win a Heisman.
It just hasn't panned out that way, It's just the way it has been. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I don't know what the fuck the Sixers are going to do. I don't know what the fuck the Eagles are going to do. I don't know what the fuck the Phillies are going to do. We have all these teams that are decent, and then all of a sudden they all have fallen on their faces. If you look back at the history, it's fucking brutal, dude. Brutal.
Don't do it.
It's brutal.
It's terrible. Here's the thing that really just like makes you think, like, and we're gonna just dissect this real quick.
Dissect this? What are you dissecting?
The Eagles are a step off the ledge from being in a bad situation.
The Eagles
the Flyers.
The Eagles are like one step away from like a rebuild.
Aggressive retool. The Flyers did that for 4 to 5 years, and it was fucking miserable, but they're on the up and up, right?
Yep.
Now, just because they're on the up and up doesn't mean they're going to win a cup, and I still don't think they win a cup for another fucking 10 years. That's just how it is. I just don't see it. I hope I'm wrong.
Listen, the Flyers have given us no reason to think that they will win a cup. We have not seen it. We have not seen them even close in a very long time.
2010. And then fast forward to the Sixers, who have just been 20 years of just, oh my God, fucking terrible for fucking 6 years. Oh my God, this team can win a championship. Oh my God, they got eliminated in the second round. Oh my God, Ben Simmons is hurt. Oh my God, Fultz is hurt. Oh my God, Joel Embiid is hurt. Oh my God, Tobias Harris can't fucking get a rebound. They're just so fucking annoying, and they don't give me any hope. If Embiid was healthy right now, I would put them as a favorite to win a championship. And then you get the Phillies, and I think to myself, like, fuck, man. Go to the World Series. Shouldn't have been at the World Series. We were all riding that fucking high. I went to a fucking World Series game for the first time. I got fucking absolutely blacked out. I can't contain my fun. And then they throw that piss. They throw that pitch to fucking, what's his name, Yolando or whatever.
That's basically what it was. Piss.
Yeah, like that once a week, that fucking home run plays in my brain. I'm like, what could have been? And then the next year, like To lose to fucking Arizona is disgusting.
Well, not only to lose to Arizona, but lose to Arizona the way that they did.
And then
you're
they
up 3-2 coming home, and you did that.
Yeah, and then you probably have a really good shot of beating the Rangers. You know?
Oh, they 100% could have went toe to toe with the Rangers. I don't know. I don't know if they would have beaten them, but they could have. They could have hung with them.
It would have been something. So, like, again, this is a year for the Phillies. Like, you know, I'm a little tired of Castellanos. You know, you can't go 1 for 40 in the fucking. You know, you just can't do that. And I understand he's trying, and I understand that he's pressing a little too hard. But, like, dude, it's your job. Just go the fuck out and do it. You know.
So we kind of skipped over this, but like we were talking about quarterbacks coming into the league, and let me just give you the top 6, and then we can just like real quick because we're going to talk about the draft like later. But
you think we're close to? Should I pop my NyQuil?
Yes, you should, because we are almost done. You have made it, Kenny. You've soldiered through this shit, COVID and all.
COVID. I trust Paxlovid. You see that commercial?
Yeah.
I'm not taking a chance. I have COVID. I want Paxlovid.
It's like a Saturday Night Live skit.
It really is. It's like I woke up this morning, Dave, for the first time in a while, and I'll be brutally honest. I haven't worked out since my baby's been born. He's 7 months old, and I'm okay with it. But I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, holy shit, how much did I squat last night? My body was in so much motherfucker. And I was like, this is COVID.
Nah, yeah, I think you have the flu, dude.
I hope it's the flu because, well, now, you know, the whole house is about to go down.
Oh, yeah, you guys are all fucked. You guys are going to get
it's like 9/11 in this fucking house. Boom.
Listen.
Second tower is about to go down.
Listen.
You know, I'm the North Tower. Chrissy's the South Tower, and Kip is the plane that crashed in the field in Pennsylvania. Just absolutely.
Let's hope not.
Oh, by the way, I found someone that I offended with 9/11.
I mean, there's probably more than one.
I didn't. I thought it was only your fucking Paxlovid ass.
So, all right. Caleb Williams. We already talked about him a little bit. Drake May, you mentioned him.
I literally thought his last name was fucking Mayo.
No, it's
May.
It's just May.
Wait, my computer stopped recording. Am I still here?
It says issue. Can't have COVID if you don't test. Computer stop recording.
Hold on, let me pop out and come back.
Okay. Kenny, I don't know if Kenny's on like a prehistoric computer or what's going on, but man, my boy has some serious issues. Some serious issues with computers, man. now your microphone doesn't work again. This is fucking comedy. This comedy hour right now. And I'm not editing this podcast. Just turn on any microphone that works. Let's get to the end of this thing. Try the other options down there, man.
There's no other options. I'm blocked out completely. Can you hear me at all?
No. You sound like you're trying to kill yourself with a pillow on your face. I can't hear you. Unplug your headphones. Try something. This is ridiculous. No, it's not working. So the quarterbacks, Drake May out of Kenny, as Kenny calls him, Drake Mayo. Jaden Daniels out of LSU. He's pretty good, but you know, what's he going to be in the pros? Michael Penix, he's probably the one I like the most out of the quarterbacks in college football, coming out of Washington. He can sling. All right, I can hear you, Kenny, so we can do this.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to thank God.
You sound absolutely terrible, like you're in a tin can, but I don't really care. So Michael Penix, I think Michael Penix is the best one. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I did, but I don't like what I saw in the national championship game. Cost me $500 fucking dollars.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's fair. Cost me a little bit of money too, but
I
yeah.
like Jaden McDaniels over Penix,
See, I like Penix over Daniels.
but I don't like any of them enough to risk my fucking future in the NFL.
That's fair. That's fair.
Who's the
Bo
other one?
Nix.
Oh,
Like Bo Nix has some promise.
he just needs to get on the right team. Like if he's gonna go to like the fucking,
I know.
That one's tough.
But I still think I like Penix over Bo Nix
Yeah,
and Daniels, honestly.
there's no
JJ.
guarantee.
JJ.
Yeah, okay.
JJ could be the next Brock Purdy.
I don't know, man. You saw that guy throwing?
Nah,
That guy don't throw.
Nah, you can't throw.
That's not going to translate well.
Nah, no chance.
But
So
I don't know, there's-
listen, before we end this podcast, we have to at least make picks about the Super Bowl. What's hilarious is like I was getting ready to do the podcast and I put out the tweet and shit, and I was like, I didn't even like list the podcast or the Super Bowl as like a topic because that's how little I care about it.
I feel.
Watch out! Was that your NyQuil?
Yeah. This special one.
Pop the clutch. Pop the clutch. Nice trophy.
Shit. What's the line?
The line is San Francisco -2.
Give me Kansas City money line.
Really?
Yes. I'm so confident I'm going to bet that in real life.
Well, if you like Kansas City money line, you should bet it definitely before the game because I think it's the other way around. I think if you like San Fran, you should wait and bet it live in game because there's a high chance that the Chiefs are going to have the lead.
They're going to be down at half.
The Chiefs
For sure. No, the Niners for sure are going to be down at half.
right. So there, if then you can grab the Niners live at halftime, you'll get them at plus money if you like them. So
Yeah.
And honestly,
I love
think
the Chiefs.
I think there's a lot of people that are going to be live betting this game because there's not been a lot of line movement, and the fact that it's Niners -2 is weird, honestly.
Oh, that's the other reason I fucking hate them. Well, we've been underdogs all season. They were favored in 19 of 19, 20 out of 20 games. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Yeah, they're not
Right?
they're not underdogs.
Hey, you know who was an underdog every fucking game of their playoff run, their Super Bowl run? The Eagles, you fucking twat.
They really were.
I know. And
All right.
rightfully so.
So you have the Chiefs. I think the Niners win. I really do. I think Purdy's gonna have it. I think Purdy has a night. I think Kittle has a night. I think Debo has a night. And that doesn't mean. And listen, I don't think that means that Kelsey and Mahomes don't do their thing too. But
Whatever Toonies, whatever Looney Toonies yardages, take the over. I'm serious. I feel
the
that
over.
This is all part of the fucking plan, you know? Healthy scratch, AFC Championship. This guy been fucking stone hands, lining off sides. He's going to impact the fucking game, and his over is going to be low enough where you can be comfortable about putting a couple unis on it.
Have you seen it? Have you seen a line on it?
No fucking idea. I won't open those apps. I've lost too much money this year to be non-depressed.
Let me look here.
I gambled a lot on the Phillies, and boy, did I lose. I mean, there were some great wins.
There were some great wins, but there was
Remember that win we pretty much hit $1,000 on that fucking crazy parlay?
Yeah.
I lost that $1,000 in this game.
Oh man, gambling
I
sucks.
can't help myself. You're just sitting at work. It's a fucking 105 start. What are you gonna do? You want to work or gamble on sports?
All right, receiving props. Let's see. Oh my
33.
god, they don't have the over unders up here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
do you
I
think
just
his
saw
line-
him. I just saw him the other day.
What do you think his line is? Seriously, 30, 17? Like, you know?
Yeah, I don't understand why they're not here because they were here the other day. Oh, here we go. Never mind. I was in like the special props. All right. Let's see. Is he even listed? He's not listed.
Good.
He's not even listed, so you can't even take it. Can't even bet
He'll
on him.
be listed by the time it starts.
You can get Noah Gray at over 11.5.
Yeah, I mean, that's even like a no-brainer.
Marquez Valdez Scantling 19.5.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. It's either one very long catch or nothing at all. And he's shown up the last 2 playoff games. That's another bet that I kind of like.
No, you like the Chiefs and I like the Niners. I like all the Niner props. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. I have a bunch of block pools and shit, you know.
Yeah, same, always.
Got to do the block pools. It's fun.
Yeah, it's never fun.
All right, listen, Kenny, you have COVID. I hope you get better. You don't really know if you have COVID, but you know, you might. Who knows?
And I'll never know because I won't test and you can't make me. Yeah.
So we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. We'll probably be back in like a week or two. I don't know, something like that. We're thinking this off season go every other week or something. Off season, Eagles off season, and then since we're in the doldrums of the Sixers, you know, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll come back around the 20th or so.
We'll tickle your taint.
2 weeks, but we'll be in touch on Twitter and all the socials as always. And hey,
I mean,
also,
I guess
if you need to shave your balls, you could still go to manscaped.com and use code Love and Pain to save yourself 20%.
that's fucking funny, eh? Oh shit. If we'll be back next week if there's a Bane situation at the stadium, it just implodes on itself. We'll record next week.
Yeah, fine, fair.
You just merely adopted to the dog.
Hopefully next week your microphone fucking works.
Oh, suck this clit. Suck it.
All right, let's go.
Where I push it over. Yeah.
Time to go. Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks.